Hello there, it's Ellie here, and it is now the 17th of July, and I was meaning to do this last week, and well, all sorts of kind of things happened, and I've had migraines, and my laptop wouldn't work, and the dogs kept barking, all sorts of things. So apologies for the lack of videos for the last sort of week or so. Today I am looking at basically analysing what has happened with my Neobux account over the past week. Apologies for the barking in the background. So yeah, we've been looking at, I've done a video every day for the first week of the Neobux challenge, and I've done that more or less just so that I can look at, you know, how much am I actually earning on a daily basis? What is happening? You know, is my number of rented referrals increasing? Are they active? Are they not active? What is happening? So this is what I have figured out from looking at my videos. On the 2nd of July, my account balance was $1.04. I had 60 rented referrals. The number of active rented referrals was 28, and that was down by 2. I had 6 active in the last 24 hours. I didn't do any extending. I didn't add any rented referrals, and there were 14 rented referral clicks on the 2nd of July. So that's what I gleaned from my video. The next one then was the 3rd of July. So this is where it starts to get quite interesting, I think. My account balance was up to $1.66. So I did have $1.04. So that means I earned 62 cents overnight. Exciting, eh? Woo, I'm rich. 62 cents. Okay, so I have a long way to go until I get to my goal of earning $10 a day. But, you know, I'm wanting to just keep a good record of what I'm earning at the moment. And I will be looking at, you know, when do I get to the point of earning $1 a day? When does it increase again? All that kind of stuff. As you can see here, I did have 60 rented referrals. The active rented referrals had gone up to 30 from 28. The number of active rented referrals in 24 hours had increased as well. So it went up from 6 previously to 9. And I extended one of the rented referrals by 240 days on 3rd of July. On the 4th, then I had a balance of $1.01. It was up from 54 cents, so that was after the costs of extending. And that meant that I had earned 47 cents that day. I still had 60 rented referrals. The active rented referrals were the same. I now have 9 rented referrals who were active in 24 hours. And, well, my number of rented referral clicks was quite low that day. It was only 10. But the other numbers are starting to go up. On the 5th of July then, my account balance was $1.49. So I earned 48 cents. So you can see here, you know, I'm earning in and around between 50 and 60 cents per day, really, at the moment. I'm still on 60 rented referrals. I've got one more active rented referral there. We're back down again on the 24-hour sort of number, down by 3. I extended one rented referral, and the number of clicks was back up to 20. So as you can see, I've done this for each day. On the 6th, my account balance was $1.05, so that meant that I had earned 68 cents. The number of rented referrals is up. You know, the ones that are active are up. 24 active is up as well. The number of clicks is actually down a bit. So here we go again, $1.56 earned on the 7th of July, or my balance was $1.56 on the 7th. Worked that out and I had earned 51 cents that day. My total active rented referrals have gone up now to 36, and I have gone down a little bit on the number of active rented referrals over 24 hours, just down by 1 there. Extended rented referrals today 1. I think I've made a mistake there. I'm pretty sure I haven't extended rented referrals each day, but never mind. The main thing that I'm wanting to get across here is, you know, what my daily earnings have been and what's actually happening with the rented referrals. So on the 8th of July was the last day I had done the daily video, and I earned 44 cents on that last day. Total active rented referrals has gone up to 37. So don't forget that I started off with 30, and over the duration of the week I now have 37 active referrals, and I haven't done any recycling myself. It's all been done automatically and for free by the system. And 24-hour active referrals has gone up to 10. So you can see here what's actually happening. I've done like a little sort of trend. The daily earning levels then for the past week have been between 44 cents and 68 cents. So, you know, as I said, it's roughly between 50 and 60. A little bit of variation either way. But I'm going to be keeping, you know, monitoring this. And you should be able to see that my daily earnings will go up to at least $1 per day, and I will have more active rented referrals. They've gone up from 28 to 36. I thought it was 37. Oh dear knows. And again, the number who have been active in 24 hours is variation is between 6 and 10, and on the last day there I increased the number of rented referrals that I've had from 60 to 65. So basically I want to answer the question, is my Neobux account moving forward? As far as I can see, from analysing this week's data, I can see that there is quite a bit of fluctuation. It has gone up from having 30 active rented referrals to start with to having, nearly sure it was 37. Yes, it did go up to 37. Sorry, I haven't updated that screen so that I can do right now. So that was 37. So yes, it has gone from 30 up to 37, but it did go down to 28 in the meantime. But I have the main improvement is that I have gone from having 60 rented referrals to now having 65 rented referrals. So I've moved a little bit closer to my goal of having 100 rented referrals on my Neobux account. So that's it for me for today. Bit of a longer video because of the statistics, but I think it's important to be able to look at what's actually happening, and hopefully over the next sort of few weeks we'll be able to see these numbers starting to increase. Okay, I hope you found that useful. Take care now. Bye.